Welcome viewers, it's your boy EX Show here with a Let's Play of Tales of Symphonia again. I know I'm from Silent Hill one next, and then from the next I'm in Tales of Symphonia. I know that I can't keep my head up on what's going on these days. But anyway, we're back and we're at the top of, I believe this place is called Lentia's Gorge or whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know. But we're back right here and we're about to go ahead get into this gameplay. Now there's some interesting things here that you guys are going to definitely pay attention to, and you're going to get pretty much the full meat of the story really of what is really going on. There is still some kind of little cloud here or there, but anyway, let me go ahead and continue the story. So now that we came here the last time we was here, we was right back at that safe point right here, so I didn't really do anything. So we want to come here, we want to talk to this gentleman right here, which is the storyteller. Funny enough, his name is actually called the storyteller. But yes, this young man has quite enough history on, I believe we're in Tathiala. Yeah, he has quite enough history in Tathiala. So he will tell you as much as you need to know, which I could have told you way later in the game, or could have told you like way earlier in the game, but I didn't. So I just wait until it was this part before I can actually explain thoroughly. Well, I can't explain thoroughly, because if I explain thoroughly, then I'm gonna give away everything. But I can explain bits and pieces of what's going on. So anyway, we were here for the Mana Herb to actually help our little collect friend right here that is sick from the angel toxicosis or whatever the hell they call it. But yeah, we're here to save her, so let's find out what's going on. And yes, viewers, if you guys are wondering, I'm still continuing my Silent Hill playthrough. Funny enough, I looked at it, and the weird thing about it is that probably I never forgot that Silent Hill was so linear, but it kind of is a really linear game, because it's like I'm almost about to be finished with the game, even though it felt like I just started it. It felt like I'm about to finish it, like I'm literally not that far away from, you know, the ending point of that game, which I never knew that the game wasn't just that one straight path. I thought it was just, you know, bends, turns, a lot of things. But yeah, you probably can, but Silent Hill is not for Tales of Symphonia, so let me just stop talking here and go straight back to what's going on. We'll save that for Silent Hill when we get back there. Okay, so we see that the path is moved. My people are level 60 now. I believe that happened when I was coming up here. So, you know, I didn't change anything from their paper fan. I think I did buy some new gears for them and stuff though, but still, viewers, we didn't do that much, so we're gonna go ahead and continue. Now, this part is, I believe it's tricky. You're going to have to press A at the save point, which is right here, which I'm going to use. I can use it because I have the memory circle thing that we can use. But when you're going across the waterfall, just tap A the moment you get like right in the center. We can unlock that, which we can actually bang and save out, and we can just go inside. Now here it is, right here. This is what we're looking for. And yes, right after well, I'm not gonna say right after this, but probably right in the immediate playthrough of this, probably like right after here, we're gonna jump into a little side quest that we can actually do. And I know I've been doing side quests throughout the story. I've not really named any of them and put them on there because I didn't want to do the split recording thing. I just decided to record everything in one. And again, I'll make an announcement that if my voice sounds low or if it sounds too loud, just turn me down a notch or just turn me up a notch, depending on what's the issue that you guys have. But anyway, here we are. Plantix. His name is literally Plantix. Like, is it Plantix?
You're in for a world of hurt.
Plantix, or whatever you want to call his name is, but yeah, I like this.
Ready for this? First aid! Ready for this? First aid!
Now for
like Tate? No way! Tate! Ready for this? First aid! Tate!
Won't be done.
You picked the wrong guy to mess
That's
with.
the reason why I told you. That's alright. That's the reason why I told you viewers. I know I've been repeating that like twice. I said that like 3 times, but I know I told you viewers to make sure that you know, activate those skits every time you see them. If you wasn't gonna take participating, or if you wasn't gonna take time to look for them on the map while you was out and about doing what you're doing. Because you know, it's pretty much harder to do it that way. To me, it would be best for you to find a map on Google that shows you all the points and just go around and just find them. But those points are really special though. The one that you really want is the one that pops up on the screen, because that's the one that, you know, kind of really tell you about the characters and stuff like that. Alright, so we got the plant, and I just said a whole bunch of stuff. And here we go, we got the herb. Now we need one more thing, which I believe is the Crucial Crystal. And as you can see, skits just pops right up. Now I don't know if that has anything to do with the game. I don't know if that has anything to do with the charisma of my characters, because the charisma of my characters are very high. How do I know that? Is because when you do certain battles, you hear them say certain things to themselves. That don't just happen. You don't just fight anybody and they start talking. It would happen to some people randomly. You know what I mean? Yes, it would happen. It happened to most people like me oftenly, where, you know, the reason why you guys don't see it is because I press it off like pretty much 95% of the time, because I'm trying to finish the battle. But anyway, I'm gonna keep quiet, and this part that's coming up is very important, and you know, you guys just need to pay attention and you get a little bit of the back history of what's going on here. So right after we finish killing Plantix, or whatever his name is, we're gonna come back to this young man right here. Now I will stay quiet in the background like usual, not because I don't want to read, but I'm not really good enough with voiceovers, so I don't really do it. But I'll make funny suggestions here or there as usual. But you know, I'll read in my mind, and if you guys want to read out loud to yourself or on the computer, or if you want to read in your mind like me, then go ahead. To me, it still adds, because I know what's going on in the story. So let's keep it going. Alright, so this is where you would learn about the hero mythos, the very young man that we just met a while ago, which I know what's gonna pop off in many and most of you guys' mind when you guys read this shit. But trust me, there's a little bit much more sinister thing going under the bow of what he shows you. Now we the viewers know what's going on, but the people inside the game, they're clueless. So anyway, we're about to learn about the legends of the elf descended from the sky and the birth of humans, I believe. Bafakal Dynasty. I believe we've been to Bafakal before. A Batical, or whatever they want to call it. Arrival of the angel. And the giant Karlan tree and the Karlan war. And the story of the hero mythos. Well, that would be a good thing. At least you're not bound to no traditional laws or anything like that, so you can tell what's going on. Now, viewers, pay attention to what's going on, because this is where you'll get the meat of the story, pretty much. And you get to see what's going on now. Okay, now let me stop right here. Origin, that name that you see right there, Origin is actually in this game. I believe you can get him as a summon in this game, but you have to get the previous summon first before you can call on Origin. Alright, if not, then you know, you guys can research how to get him, but I believe that's how you get him. I believe the three hidden summons in this game is Karen, which you get it from Sheena right here by doing Sheehan. When I say whoosh, I mean Kuchinawa. That's literally his name. His name is whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But it's Kuchinawa. That's how I call him. I know you viewers are probably laughing when I say that. Like, what the hell is Kush? But Kuchinawa. You know, before I couldn't pronounce his name. That's how I pronounce his name. Literally, I know it probably sounds stupid, but literally that's how I used to pronounce his name, because you know I couldn't pronounce S's and stuff like that properly, being that I speak with a lisp. But anyway, Origin is pretty much a summon, just like Karen and others. But the three summons in this game that I believe is actually hidden is Karen, Origin, and Maxwell, which you need something called the Darlon. I think it's called the Darlon emblem, something like that, the Darius Carlon emblem or something like that. You will be getting that very soon, but I just want to go ahead and tell you who the name of Origin is. He's actually a summon. And there you have it, viewers. Mythos is Yggdrasil, and his older sister is Martel, and their companions Yuna and Kratos actually, yeah, they're the one that's kind of responsible for splitting the world in two, which, if you notice before, Tethiala and Silverant used to be together, but they actually severed those two plays from each other. And yes, Kratos is pretty much old. He's really, really old. And there you go. Lloyd Irvin is blown out of his socks. Just look at those eyes, viewers. Look at those focus. It is so sharp. It's like, oh my god, is Kratos a part of this? Yes, he's a part of this. He's definitely a part of this. I know, it is definitely impossible. How the hell did Kratos? And there's so much that I could say right here, viewers, that will just kind of like fuck with the whole entire thought process that you have right now. But the reason why I'm not going to say anything like such, or I'm not going to really, sorry for the derogatory language, but that there was no better way for me to say it, or there was no better way for me to put it than that. You know what, I'll just leave it until later, because there's no way for me to tell you that, and if I tell you that, it will just gonna be like me wasting the story. So let's go ahead. And he went on to tell you exactly how did they live that long. We just have to assume that Kratos was an angel 4,000 years ago, and he actually somehow, used the angel power to pretty much, keep regenerating himself so that he'll stay young. But, I'm sorry for the young thing about, I like to repeat myself sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Exactly. Now this recording may be a little bit lengthier than usual, because I'm gonna actually throw the side quest in here, and yeah, I'm gonna throw the side quest in here. Now pay attention, viewers. I don't know if this really happened for anybody else. I don't know if this has anything to do with the charisma of the game. But pay attention to Sheena over there. You know, you're gonna see her, I believe, dancing or something like that. I don't know what she was doing, but I believe she's dancing. You see, she just stopped breakdancing. Like, I don't understand why she was dancing there. But if you pay attention, you just saw she started. And there is Carlon. That's the emblem of the thing that we need. That emblem is pretty important. And we're not too far away from it. I believe we're like just a couple stages. I'm 2 or 3 stages away from there. So we'll be getting that thing very soon. And also our costume event is actually pretty much coming up, where we'll be collecting different various costumes and stuff. And like I said, guys, if you want to go ahead and go to the Coliseum, you can. There is weapons there that you can get, but I wouldn't advise you going there if you're not fully prepared for it. Alright, so here we are, we're back here, and now, viewers, I'm at my 17-minute recording line, and I'm going to stop it right here. I said I was going to go ahead and throw, you know what, whatever. Let's just go ahead and, let's go ahead and throw this inside here, you know. It's 17 minutes, and to be honest, I kind of just want to finish up with this and everything. Well, I want to finish up with something else different. So now we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna come back to Mount Tokyo, because this is where our next side quest is. So we're gonna come back here. We're still, and this side quest will unlock some costume for you. I believe we have one more stage we have to do before we can partake into the whole costume event thing, and it's particularly an event that we're looking for, a certain event that we're looking for that will activate those costumes for us. And I will let you guys know. Now this is where our next side quest begins. Sir God, my name is not God. And yes, viewers, this side quest basically involves the princess of Tokyo. She's actually missing because somehow the Pope take her again. I could have sworn we'd deal with that guy, but anyway, this will be the time we will deal with him for sure, and we won't have to worry about the Pope anymore. Okay, so we have to go to the castle to pretty much learn what is going on here. I believe we're also going to get a title here for this one too, so... Yes, the princess has been kidnapped, so, you know, we're gonna have to make a couple runs. So there's a couple of side quests we're gonna be getting into, well, here, viewers, that's going to land us a couple goodies and stuff, so, right after I finish main things, I'm just going to jump right into, actual, side quests and stuff. Okay, alright, so pretty much we're going to pretty much seize these bastards and actually get back the princess. Yes, we're going to definitely do that right now. If we're going to play with these Mother Yard. Anyway, and Mother Yard pretty much mean we're going to play with these Mother Yard. I'm just playing around. It's something me and my brother and my crew that's actually in GW, which is Guild Wars. We love saying that a lot. Well, we've been saying that for a long time, but you know, Mother Yard is just one of those things we like to say. And pretty much it just means that you're just cursed and full of bullshit. So we're just gonna kill a bunch of people in this game that's full of bullshit, which I call them Mother Yard. I love some of them times I hear that Mother Yard, I just laugh. Anyway, let's keep going. And we see the princess right here. You're not the princess. Uh-oh. I am. Careful, these eyes, woman. I can smell you from over here. You're not the princess. And like I said, Fiora, she wasn't the princess. I totally just took a random guess. I totally didn't even know nothing about this side quest. I just took a random guess, and damn. The random guess was she wasn't a princess. She really wasn't. Anyway. Damn them. Yes. Yeah, this guy keep using Keith, man. Like, damn, man. Like, Keith is just dying, man. Like, he poisoned her and tell her to come over here and dress up as the princess. Man, he wants to take Kate out. So we gotta go back to that Gochaya Forest, or whatever the forest is called. It's like, I know a lot of people's gonna be like, boy, get your pronunciation right. Like, you know, yeah, I know. I should get my pronunciation on fix, right? But, you know, blame that to the Japanese people and their weird names, you know what I mean? Like, I can't pronounce them, and if you can pronounce them, then hey, I am definitely happy for you guys, yo. You know what I mean? But I ain't going to bite my tongue trying to pronounce them. So we're going to go to that forest, however they pronounce it, and those with the very experienced pronouncing, you guys can go ahead and pronounce it. How you say Gochaya Forest? I don't know if that's how you say it, because, you know, my pronunciation. But anyway, and I'm really not talking with sarcasm at all. At all. So don't believe that I'm talking about sarcasm. But anyway, we're going to come here. Well, actually not right here, but more likely up here. Yes, we're going to come up here, and we're going to come from this end. Reason why not end, because we're going to have to walk and come all the way up here. And there's the Pope. Yo, Pope, what's up, man? The trailer. Damn, Pope have his eyes on the man's kingdom, though.
This is gonna be cake.
Here we go! Spear! Victory light strike! Alright!
And we actually got a lit shield again, which we didn't really need it, but okay. You know me. Duh! Lloyd thought he was getting played from the princess, but in the end, Enzelo's got Princess Guard. And that's it, viewers. This is, well, it's pretty much not the end of it, because there's more to it. So we're gonna pretty much finish off this one and jump into the next segment. Yeah, the next segment, baby. The next segment. We're gonna go on the next segment. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go into the next segment now, which is we have to go to another place after this, viewers. But I'll just pretty much come back with another recording after this. And yes, by doing this side quest, also land you a costume. But like right after the event that I'm waiting for, I'll let you guys know, and then we'll go there and pick up those costumes. But we will definitely have quite a few costumes in this game. Costumes that I never got before because I wasn't paying attention to the storyline as much as I am right now, to be honest. So we'll both get them together, me and you. And again, viewers, I apologize for the lengthy recording on this video, but you guys gonna want to watch it because it definitely has the side quest and it has the boss fight mixed in it. I don't know if I should set boss fight / side quest. I guess I should. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to put it there as a regular thing, and people just watch it through it. You know, they'll find out. I just want you guys to pretty much be up to par with where I'm at, or even better than where I'm at. So that way my mission will be complete, and you guys will be able to have everything you wanted. Or you guys can go out and sweep the map and find any, more interesting things than what I show you guys that you can get. And there you go. The party will be healed, and we're invited already because we saved her. And trust me, these costumes are really nice. They're really, really looking good costumes. So yeah, it's like your noble attire. So you're gonna want your noble attire so you can actually look like a noble and not look like a simple peasant. You hear me? So with that being said, viewers, I will stop it right in the royal chambers, where we will say goodbye, EX Shogun, and I will see you again on the next Let's Play. Don't cry! That was the crow from Million Man.